A beautiful Wednesday morning. It's cold. It's not beautiful at all, but it's just cold. I'm a mattress I picked up yesterday, and I asked the guy bad, 150 bucks, and he said, "Hey man, I'm gonna give you a good review." And I said, "Okay, thanks, dude. Whatever." I said, "Whatever, dude. Just call me back." And he started laughing. I don't rely my business on reviews at all. I don't really care for even Google Places anymore. I don't think that reviews. Now, I will tell you, reviews are a big deal. They are a big deal. But for me, I don't need reviews to move my business forward. Hey, Alex, what's up, bro? What's up, baby? Peace. And a lot of companies rely on their reputation. They rely on their competitor in their reviews to move forward in this industry. And I ain't gonna lie to you when I tell you this. If it wasn't for reviews, my haunted house would be nothing. And that's 100% true. My house relied on reviews to get customers to it. It 100% did. And I want to tell you that some of these junk removal companies, that's all they have. They don't have 5,500 videos on YouTube. They don't have TikTok with 21,000, subscribers. They don't have, a Facebook page. They don't have a history of 17 years in this junk removal. So anything that they can use, they use it now. And reviews is something that has integrity. It's something that you work for. It's not something that is played around to most of these junk removal companies. It is a reputable way for customers to find you and for customers to respect you and your business. And that's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Ricardo. I am junkguysdfw.net. I've been doing junk removal for over 17 years, and I've seen it all. But yesterday was a new one for me. Even though it's happened to me in the past by Junk Quest, Jonathan Alvarado, he did make it up by giving me 2 reviews, and he did take down the review. An incident that was more of a hatred incident, but, he worked it out, he fixed it, whatever. Right? But the guy don't like me for some reason. And that's one thing. So, about 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I don't even remember, I got a ping on my phone that Junk Quest gave me a bad review. He said I did a bad job, blah, blah, blah. I picked up the phone, I called him, and to his credit, Jonathan was very respectful. He was nice. He said, "Hey, I'm sorry, bro. I respect you, blah, blah, blah. I'll take down the review. I'll give you another good review." He took down the review. He gave me another good review, whatever. But just the thought of doing it is what I didn't like Jonathan. And that's the reason why I do not like him. And he doesn't like me. I don't know why. I've done nothing to him. He just doesn't like me. I'm a competitor. There's envious, and I think there's jealousy somewhere between our relationship. And I don't know if that's true either. So no disrespect or no respect on that one. Okay? I'm not even sure if I like him or don't like him, to be honest with you. I've never met the guy. When you're a keyboard warrior and you're going back and forth and I'm a keyboard warrior to him, you don't know a person, right? Yesterday, lightning struck. And what goes around comes around. And Jonathan got a bad review from another local competitor and caught the guy. He caught him. So the name of Jonathan's business is called Junk Quest. He actually got a bad review from Junk North DFW. Or Junk DFW North, whatever. And the owner is Frederick Smith, who's a local junk removal company here in the Aubrey area. And I'll be honest with you, it was a disappointment to hear that in DFW we do that to each other. Yeah. In Dallas-Fort Worth, we do that to each other. It was a disappointment to hear that. That 2 Texans would have done that. Jonathan did it to me and Fred did it to Jonathan. It's not going to prolong or advance your business by doing this. And this is a message to Fred. The intermediate work that you did to Jonathan to slander his business was so disrespectful and so overwhelming that Jonathan posted it on Facebook. And I would have too. I would have 100% done that. And that's exactly what happened. You took time out of your day to make up a fake account called Camel. Then you got online, you Googled Junk Quest. You went to Junk Quest, his Google My Business page, and you slandered him. You purposely did that. Oh, what is it? DFW. It's Junk DFW North. Or is it Junk North? Can someone in the messages just say, what's the name of his business? Junk North DFW or Junk DFW North? Just straighten that out for me. I have no idea what the name of the business is. Here's the point. The point is this. That Frederick Smith of Junk North, whatever, took his time to give this bad review. And he did it purposely. Now, here's the irony in this, is that if you look at the history of their Facebook pictures, you will see a picture of Frederick's business, Junk North, hiring Junk Quest. They worked together in the past. They actually did a job together in the past. They made like $300. He helped them out. So they are friends. But to backstab Jonathan like this is uncalled for and was unnecessary. I was totally blown away by the amount of bad content that Fred got off his business because of this. It is a disappointment that the industry has to put up with childish things like this that Fred did. And I'm just surprised that it came to this. I'm going to tell you something. Jonathan got online and he posted this on the Facebook groups, and people absolutely shredded Fred. So Fred, wherever you're at, under a rock or in a cave, whatever you're doing, you play with fire, you get fire. You reap what you sow, brother. That's what happened. Be a man, man up. Now, I heard also that you sent a message to Matt Fitch that someone texted you the N-word, and Matt Fitch turned around, or you said something that was out of line. I mean, you said that, hey, it's not that bad, it's not that difficult to slander someone's name when you didn't put the review. I mean, you said this, you texted us. Fred, you're guilty, brother. Admit to your fault. You did it. Now live up to it. I will tell you something. Here's the difference between Jonathan and Fred, and I figured this out earlier. Jonathan's a real man, Fred. When I busted Jonathan, you know what Jonathan did? He admitted to it. He didn't delete his Facebook page. He didn't walk away from the mess he did. He admitted to it, and he said, I'll fix it, Ricardo. He took down the bad review, and he gave me a good review. But he took it down. And not once did he delete his Facebook page, delete his Twitter, delete his LinkedIn, and delete everything. He didn't do that. A real man stands up and admits his faults. And Fred, what do? You go and send a text message to Matt Fitch, who's in charge of that group, and tell him, it wasn't me. Yes, it was, Fred. If it wasn't you, why would you take down all your social media, brother? And that's childish, bro. That's childish. Now, I want to tell you something. After hearing this, and after seeing all this play out, I came to the conclusion that, man, there's a lot of drama in junk removal. There's a lot of drama. And you have to play your cards right if you want to stay in this industry. And you have to have a very, very strong back. Yeah, it's like we're in high school, dude. You know, and I'm going to tell you something, Ryan. And you're right when you say that, but think about what you just said. It's like when you're in high school, right? It's easy to say that and for that to come out and type it in and say that, but think about this. Think about what like President Trump does and all the back and forth they do with Kamala and Biden. That's some high school shit. So on every level, it happens. I don't have anything against Trump. I like the guy. Hell, I like Biden. I don't really give a fuck about who the president is anyway. They don't affect my world. But think about that, on what level we're on. If the presidency and the government can do it, why can't Fred do it? Why can't somebody in the Facebook group do it, right? We're all attacking each other on it anyway. So it's fair game. Here's what's funny about it, is that I'll see people being dishonest, telling lies. And when I make a post, I'm a target. So I'll make a crazy post on there talking about my revenue or talking about scratching the floors, and then somebody will say something to me. And I just take it with a grain of salt. But here's the thing about it. If you don't like it, there's other social medias, guys. You don't have to like it. Nobody invited you to Facebook. Get off Facebook, go to something else. Man up and deal with it. I've done it. It doesn't bother me that much anymore. Not a big deal. So just man up about it. And this is what I'm telling Fred. Fred, I know you as a friend. Admit your faults that you gave Junk Guys Frisco and you gave Junk Quest a bad review. Admit it. You've been caught, and this wasn't your first time, and it isn't your last time. If you're a local junk removal company in the area of Frisco, Aubrey, Salina, Plano, North Dallas, look at your reviews right now, and I'm pretty sure Fred gave it to you if it was a bad review. And that's not a lie. Because see, a person that will steep that low, he doesn't do one thing. He doesn't give one bad review. He gives a handful of bad reviews. And that's how it is. And that's the truth. So shame on you, Fred, for doing something crazy like this, which I thought was hilarious. But you also gave my son a bad review too. So I would appreciate if you take it down, man. You know? And if you don't, hell, dude, it is what it is. It's your prerogative, right? I don't even think you took Junk Quest's down. But at least Junk Quest was man enough to stand up and say that it was him. And I respect him for that. But you not only did that, you screenshot and sent Matt Fitch someone called you the N-word, and you denied that you gave anybody a bad review. And then, to top it off, you deleted your social media, which is guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Listen, guys. I've been doing this for 17 years. I have a phenomenal audience. On Facebook, on TikTok, on Insta, I have a phenomenal audience. There are people that will actually respect what I do, and there are actually people that disrespect me. You have to be able to take it with a grain of salt. And I have a large audience. And I have the power to say something, and this is my ability, and I earned it. I have the ability to say something, and it reaches a big audience. But I earned that audience. So I'm doing this video on the fact that Fred can turn this around and fix this if he wanted to. But he chose not to. Thank you for disrespecting you. No, usually I have a bigger... It's 19, bro. 19, bro. Look, it's 19. And the thing about it is that Fred should just admit to his faults and take care of it. Okay? Just admit it, dude. And 19 is an audience, bro. It is an audience. Think about it, like a school. It's an audience, bro. You're a teacher teaches 15 kids, and she has an audience in front of her. Damn it, it's 21 now, dude. Look, it's 21 and it's growing. So how much makes an audience? 100? Yeah, is it 121? How many? You know? Fight. Yeah, we're fighting. I love that all around. Anyway, guys, I gotta go. I'm doing a job at Crunch Fitness today, and we're also doing a bed bug job later on. I'll talk to y'all later, guys. Have a great day. Fred, admit your faults. See you later, man. Drama for the mama.